Circuit theory. Good morning to all. Questions. The question circuit given in figure, shown in figure. That circuit is different circuit. Consists of node 1, 2, 3 and 4 and reference point. Put node 1, 2, 3, 4 and reference point. In node 1 V1 and node 2 V2 and node 3 V3 and node 4 V4 are the nodal voltages. 10 volt sources connected at node 1, 2 Vx sources connected at V3, 2 ampere sources are connected at V2, Vx minus 2 plus voltage source across 0.5 mho and 1 mho conductance, last 1 mho conductance and 1 and 4 point minus 0.5 ohm conductance and 1 ampere sources. At node 1, V1 is equal to 10 volt because 10 volt sources joined at node 1. At node 2, join 2 ampere sources and 0.5 mho conductance and another 0.5 mho conductance and V3 voltages and V1 nodal voltages join and 1 mho conductance join. So we write equations. Vg is equal to I. 2 ampere source is equal to 0.5 mho conductance into V2 minus V1. 0.5 mho conductance depends on nodal voltage V2 and V1. Opposite direction, so put minus V1 plus 1 ohm conductance into V2. 1 ohm conductance meet at V2 point plus 0.5 ohm conductance. Another 0.5 ohm conductance depends on nodal voltage V3 and V2. So 0.5 into V2 minus V3. V2 and V3 are opposite directions. So put minus V3. So we obtain 2 is equal to 0.5 into V2 minus V1 plus V2 into 1 plus 0.5 into V2 minus V3. That is second equations. That circuits are different circuits. So this consists of 4 nodes and reference point. So 3 and 4 are super node. Super node we write only one equations. Otherwise we write one node one equations. For super node 3 and super node we write only one equations. 3 and 4 super node 0.4 conductance meet and 4 sources meet between the V3 and V4 and 1 ampere sources join and 0.5 mho conductance, another 0.5 upper line conductance joint and lastly 1 mho conductance join at 4th node. So we put 0.5 mho conductance into V3 minus V2. 0.5 mho conductance depends on V3 nodal voltage and V2. So put V3 minus V2. Negative sign for opposite direction plus 0.5 mho conductance. Another 0.5 mho conductance depends on V4 nodal voltage and V1 nodal voltage. Negative sign we put opposite direction. So 0.5 into V4 minus V1. 1 mho conductance joint and 4th node. So plus V4 into 1 mho conductance is equal to sources 2 Vx plus 1. That is middle of the source 2 Vx plus 1 upper source. From this circuit we write formula V4 minus V3 is equal to 4 Vy. That is given in circuit. From obtained from circuit we write because 4 Vy position in between third and fourth node. So one nodal voltage is opposite direction. So V4 minus V3 is equal to 4Vy. Vx is equal to Vx. I note a red mark in point for more conductance across Vx. So that Vx depends on V2 and V1 nodal voltages. So Vx, we write V2 minus V1. Vy depends on nodal voltages V4 and 1. So we write Vy is equal to V4 minus V1. We put V1 equal to 10 volts in these equations. From 1 and 2, 3 equations form matrix format. So solve the equations and form the matrix format. Use mathematical function, find Vx and Vy value, and finally we find nodal voltages V1, V2, V3 and V4 values. Thank you.